Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Goff going to look to throw right away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Goff. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he'll let this one go deep for choke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
10 more there and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Picking up 3 yards of carry. You and I both know that wasn't covered in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. We're only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Here again is McKinnon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the
and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Well, down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 50, it's Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing the offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. Now Goff on first down. Wright's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Goff throwing again. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. There's Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to move back in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Goff on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The final shot before break here. Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Roughing the passer, defense.
And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you go about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Goff now looking to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. 29 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. We have played 3 quarters. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And quickly they get to the line. Mahomes now on first down. Steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown to the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead.
Extra point by Booker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Goff. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Goff. Complete to Wright.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Goff. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one